Okay, I've got the keel laid and the fattest cross section done. It's gonna be big. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'll give you spot shots of the frame layout. The plan is to lay out the frames so I can get like a smooth curve thing going on. Probably start filling in between the frames on the bottom of the hull and maybe the prow and the stern, and then there's going to be stuff coming out the sides. It's not just going to be a plain hull, so at some point I need to stop doing that and just make start building the tiny details. I'm not going to build. It's kind of a balance. I don't want to build a giant structure and then try to detail it. I want to build the detail in blocks, but if I just go with blocks, there's not going to be a cohesive whole. So I have to do some kind of general layout and then find an area to focus on. That's the plan. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm making all these crazy hand gestures that you can't see, but I guess it's better than going like this with the mouse. So I will give you guys some snapshots as I build this, and some commentary and explaining what I do. So I got all my frames in place. Well, not all of them. I have a frame every 15 blocks. I'll give you a view from here and a view from here. So I think I will add an additional frame right smack in the middle of those. Well, they're every 15 blocks, so it might be just one off from the middle. I'll have to look at that, because there's 14 blocks and gaps in between those. And then I will flesh out the bottom of the hull. I think it's looking all right so far. Be back in a bit. So I'm just building out the frames. I thought I'd show you a little bit about how I'm doing it. I decided I'd go every fourth block, so the frames are pretty dense. I can always remove some material later as I'm detailing out the hull. So I'm going to place a frame here, here. That's going to be an iteration between these two. So it's going to be very similar to this one. But somewhat similar to that one too. That one's just a little bit wider. So it's a matter of having a gradual smooth curve between the shapes. See, this one gets fatter there, but it's the same as the next one. Yeah, we're gonna go about one more here and up one. And out one from there. That's two more, so that's good. Up one. And then the side has to come down at least that far. And it looks like it's the same as that there, so I might have to make it fatter. We'll go take a look. The jetpack helps a lot for this. Okay, I think it's too much like the curve one forward of it, and it's not belling out enough at the bottom. So I think we're going to add a piece there and a piece there and maybe a piece here. Chop out the top of those. And go take a look. Yeah, that's better. So I'll repeat it on the other side. I'm going to go up 1, 4 over, up 1, 4 over, up 1, 3 over. 1, 1, 2, 3, that's 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3. And this comes down one more. Like this, and like that. I think that should be the same on both sides now. We got 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Ta-da! Now we'll do a frame here. The section next to the keel is the same 3 width. Go up 1. It's the same on both sides, so copy it. We go out. This one has to be in between, so we go there. This one, okay, this has to come down like that. So it's effectively 0 blocks there and 4 deep there on this outer part. So we can go 2, we'll go 3 to make the curve smooth-ish, and then out like this, and probably like that. And maybe like this. We'll see how that looks. Not bad from here. How does it look from the outside? That looks pretty good. Okay. So we'll repeat that, and then we'll light it up. So we go 4, 5, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That should be the same on both sides there. Let's double check. Goes down 2, 4, 2. Wait, 3, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. Double check for balance. Looking at both sides. Looks good. Right, I'm just going to put some torches down here, and then we'll go and take a look from the far platform. There we go. Hopefully that'll work out when it's all done. The other way to do it would be to do longitudinal curves, or you could do both, and you can kind of trim and shift as you go. Not bad though. It's looking like it's a ship being built anyway. Alright, I'll add some more frames in, and we'll see where we are. Alright, I've got the ship framed out. I might just fix up the prow bit, and then I'm going to lay the planking for the bottom of it. But I'm going to leave the sides just with frames for now until I start actually doing some building in it. I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and curvy. I think it's a good seaworthy shape, even though it's an airship. I like it. Might be a few tweaks here and there. As I kind of said before, or alluded to before, it's doing frames laterally like this. You might not get quite the right curves lengthwise, So you got to kind of look at it a lot and tweak it as you fill it in, and try to make it the same on both sides. The hull's going to be the same on both sides, but the superstructure is not. Anyway, I'm gonna start planking it in, and I'm also gonna think about adding some color to the hull, maybe different color wood, or maybe logs. I can always switch that out using a wand of equal exchange later, or just axing out this wood and replacing it with another one. But I'll have to contemplate that. I don't want it all one color. I think that'll be too boring. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on the planking and get back to you.